All right, buddy. We are live. Let's make sure this is working still. We are live. Let's go ahead and share this out if we can. We are live. Go ahead and share this out if we can. What's up, guys? How's it going? Sorry, I'm sharing things out, so I wasn't paying attention there. But welcome. Yeah, we are doing this through StreamYards today to see if we can get a little better cohesiveness over OBS. I think I'm going to be able to use this a little bit better than OBS, to be honest. The little one is behind me. Will you move? Let's go in here. Sorry, I'm just, like I said, I'm sharing this out really quick. So just give me a quick second here. I spelled that right. Okay. What's up, Joseph? It's me, Danny from Facebook. What's up, man? Camera shy. No, he's definitely not. Thank you. Any plans to come up to Wisconsin for Maker Faire? You know what? Me and Jim were talking about that. I'm going to try to, but I'm not going to plan on it. It's just going to be like, if I don't have anything going on, I'll probably head up there. I don't know if it'll be me or me and the wife and kids. I don't know. Maybe we'll make a day out of it and go up to Milwaukee. I know there's not really much going on up there, but we'll see how that goes. But what do I got on the FDM printer? That is a customer print. It's literally a giant knob. So a customer came to me who was a customer of a maker, and basically me and this maker have been collaborating on basically, he designs the parts, I print the product. Basically, that's how it's been going, which has been nice. Nothing any spectacular, but yeah. So basically, it's a giant rotating knob or rotary knob. So it's probably still got quite a while. Let me check that.
Oh, that's what you.
Yeah. So it's only 27% done. So it's going to be quite large. It's 9 inches around, so it's big. And I probably should have done like 10 to 15% infill, but they specifically requested at least 20. So I did 25. I'll probably burn up a good portion of that roll, which that's some Anycubic white. And yeah, it's been pretty nice. So we got
Still
two
got
spray
29
paint
hours
candles.
to
Oh
go.
yeah, those are nice. So anyway, let's get this show on the road. So today we are going to be unboxing and setting up the Creality UW-02. This is Creality's new wash and cure station. Now, Creality did not send this to me. I had asked several times when I was doing the Hellet Sky stuff with them, and they just didn't have stock. And then I found out the reason why they couldn't send it to me is because it was still being manufactured by the people who make the Creality Hellet Sky, which is Pionext. And so they were still marketing under their brand name and everything. And so, yeah, basically they couldn't send it to me. So I went out and I purchased it a couple months ago. It took about 2 months to even ship. Well, maybe not 2 months, but like a month and a half. And finally got here, and I just haven't had time to unbox it or do anything. So, yeah. Hope my eyes are okay. Yeah, they're fine. They just have like dog hair or something in them right now. Always something in my eye. Always. That's what she said. All right. Let's get this open. So this stream is going to be kind of quick. If you guys are around later on tonight, we will be doing an unboxing of the BQ-B1 SE. And I'm going to sneeze here in a second. Excuse me. All right. What's up, Henry? How's it going, man? So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at this. So one of the reasons why I purchased this is because I religiously use the Anycubic Wash and Cure. I have their old one, which is right underneath my desk here. I'll probably end up giving it away to somebody, but I upgraded to their Plus because obviously I use larger printers now, so I need it. And one of the issues that I had pointed out in my review is it's a really nice wash and cure station, but maybe just a bit too powerful. So for those who are doing miniatures and things like that, geez, I got like hair everywhere. That's what I get for sweeping beforehand. Anyway, so the issue that has is it may be a little too heavy for people who are doing miniatures and have like swords and stuff that's very, very breakable.
Like this?
I don't know. No, that one was okay. But yeah, still, even if you put a little small miniature like that inside of there by itself, it's literally going to swirl around and hit everything. So it's not necessarily the greatest. So one of the things that this boasts about is the fact that it has different speeds. But from what I've been hearing is, while it has different speeds, it's also a lot slower, and it's not as Vorinex as the Anycubic Wash and Cure. So it's not as powerful, which you can take it or leave it depending on what you need it for. But we're going to see about this and go from there, basically. So let's see if I can pull this out in one go.
Maybe you could have used the rupee.
No, because we're just going to test with water because I don't have any more denatured alcohol.
Okay.
All right.
I think
Can you pull that back? Thank you. Okay, so that was fun. All right, so this is a big boy. Why does this look used? Oh no. Okay, so it's just a covering. You gotta watch it because you're gonna be in the way. So you just gotta be careful of the camera. That's all. Okay, so let's get this thing all unboxed and get it set up. Can you grab that bag for me? Thank you, helper man. All right, so let's take this off. This looks like it's all protected, which is very nice.
Good.
We have a round piece. I'm not sure what that's for. Oh, I don't know if that's supposed to be separated like that. Oh, this might be the rotator. Yeah, it is. Okay, so that's interesting already. We'll get to that in a second. The wash bucket looks like maybe a bit wider than the Anycubic one. I'll bring the Anycubic up here in a little bit. And yes, I will be using eye protection when I use that. Because of the last time.
Well, are you?
I've been using eye protection pretty consistently now, haven't I, when I've been dealing with resin, right?
Yep. You printed this and you were using it.
Yeah, exactly. So needless to say, I don't need any other mishaps with my eyeballs. So even though all this stuff here, all the chemicals, they will not physically damage your eyes unless you leave the stuff inside of it. So just a pro tip there. I'm not saying you should just go ahead and splash it because I said, hey, it's okay. But you should definitely make sure you're wearing the proper eye protection. Guessing that was supposed to be on there like that. So, all right. We'll find out here in a second. All right. So, yeah, we have a wash bucket. This is definitely a lot smaller in terms of height, but it is a wider basket, which is good. So, here, we'll...
It's a bit... This one's a bit taller.
First off, let's grab this. Even though it's closed and everything, we'll do it just because. So just to do a comparison, this is the Anycubic Wash and Cure. It holds 8,500 milliliters. Now, I'm not saying this probably won't hold 8,500 milliliters, but it is considerably smaller, as you can see. It's probably almost about a finger gap. Hold on here. Watch out there. So it's about 100 millimeters shorter than the Anycubic. I loved your son's measuring. What did you do? I missed that. He ran upstairs. All right, so we got a bag full of stuff. Oh boy, that's not really going to work. We are in America. America. I'm pretty sure I chose American spec. Thankfully, I have an extra one. Always have extras. So no worries. So for those who don't have that, yeah, you just might want to, always keep an extra one on hand just in case. So let's push this up out of the side so it's not to the edge. And yes, it is closed and locked up. So keep that from spilling. Let's go ahead and take that out. So we have our typical bed plate holder, which I'll be honest, I never use these. I usually take everything off of the build plate and put it directly into the baskets. So for me, that stuff is absolutely useless. But for those who religiously use it for the build plate stuff, by all means. So already we're starting off fantastic. We have some extra parts and stuff in here. So yeah, this is not looking too good right here. I don't know what that's even for. Maybe for this? I'm hoping. We'll find out when we go through the directions. But yeah, typical chicken wire basket. Again, the issue is they are too large for smaller prints. So if you are using, smaller things that can fit through there, we'll probably have to make a diffuser, as I call it, But basically, it's a little threaded basket. Can you give me that red thing? Yeah, right there. So I basically made this for my small Anycubic Photon to minimize that, because we had the same issue where I had some like swords and stuff going through the grates, and the propeller would basically chop it. But I will say that they have a protector on the propeller here, so that's kind of cool. I'm a little worried about this propeller because I don't think the size is going to be very good, which is probably why everybody says it's not as powerful. So, but yeah, we'll probably end up making one of those baskets. I still have to make one for this one as well. So maybe we'll mock those up tonight and get them out on Thingiverse. But so far, it's a nice little basket. This one's a little different, where the fan or blade sits lower, whereas this one, the blade is actually on top. So basically, the blade would be sitting right here, whereas on the Creality one, it's underneath it, which is kind of nice, but also a problem, because while that's nice to have that, this round circle piece that surrounds the entire part, when you have like dried resin or cured resin, that's going to settle at the bottom there, and it's going to cause a problem with the fan. Hi, little one. Oh, we're scared.
Say hi.
No, let her go. Let her go. But
You want to go upstairs?
we don't need her.
Screaming
Need
there.
her lungs screaming.
Oh yeah, and my little pea shooter that I made. I have also tons more Plants vs. Zombies things. But this only is on Thingiverse so far.
Yes.
So go check it out.
All right. Yeah, we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
We'll print off all your other guys, and then we'll show it off, and then make sure we get that stuff up on Thingiverse for you.
Yeah.
All right. So in a bag, we have an extra bearing, and then we also have 2 Allen keys as well. So we're good. I also have the little one here. Say hi.
Wave hi.
Hi, baby. No? You are the most outgoing person I know in this family, yet when I ask you to say hi, you have an issue. Yeah, they'll probably go out behind here, because I finally set up the TV in the entertainment center so they can go and play their video games and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, all right. Let's get in the instructions here. So, basic rundown of what is what. Let's take a look at the bracketry. It's all right. We're going to try and put together the bracketry, because I want to know where this bolt goes to, if it goes to anything. I hope it's not something that's important, like that needs to be on the blade or anything. No, we're good. It looks good there. All right.
I see her kicking. I don't know why she's kicking.
Okay, that's fine. She can kick away. Kick away. Kick. Yeah, this is for that. Okay. Whoa!
That happened.
It's never a live stream unless something happens.
Hopefully, never when you record a live stream, a tornado watch will happen.
Oh, I'm sure that'll happen one time or another.
Yeah.
But thankfully, we don't have to worry about tornadoes around here.
Yeah.
All right, so we do have different build plates. This one says that it's a platform support. So I'm guessing this sits inside here somewhere, somehow. We'll have to look at the instructions and see what it is. What's up, Matt? How's it going? Okay, our spare thing, curing plate. I will say what's nice about this curing plate is, as you guys can see, it is
Reflective.
yeah, reflective. Thank you, sir. I could not think of the words. Go, Gadget. Mickey, throw that stuff out for me. Woo! That is blinded. I was blinded by... Look, there's all you and all me and my ugly face. Look, there you guys are. Yeah, so that's nice. This is metallic, so a lot different than everybody else is going. This is definitely more of an expensive route to go. I do see that the LEDs are just kind of set in there. It's not anything fancy, so I'll be honest, I'm kind of so about that. Like the look of it makes it look really cheap, but you know, as long as it works, I'm not really too worried about the way that it looks. You know, so really everybody's going to look at the LCD panel here. Some little ASMR stuff. Sorry, I don't have my microphone up there. There we go. All right. So our build plate installation, okay. It doesn't really show what this part does. Adjustable height is recommended using washing models. All right, let's not have her scream, bud. Just let her be. Hey, you gonna come and say hi? All right. So the base wise, it's very light, as it should be, because really the only workings is going to be a singular motor in here most likely, and then obviously our LED light, which is nice because these are actually fins to dissipate the heat from the UV LED. So that's kind of nice to see. That's not something you usually see on these models. In fact, I'm not sure. Nick, can you see if there's like fins on the back of those LEDs on the back side for me?
Like,
does it look like this, where there's fins?
It looks like there's an indent. Like,
But there's not like fins like this.
No, not.
Is it solid?
It goes like this, and a short bump, and then.
Okay, so it's more or less an extrusion rail. So, what's up, guys? By the way, if anybody is joining, we will be doing another live stream in about 4.5 hours or so, at 8 o'clock my time. So it is almost 5 o'clock here. We're going to be doing another live stream for the BQB1 unboxing and setup. So stay tuned for that. But this one's going to be really quick. We're just going to be testing out more or less. So can I trust you with filling this with water or no?
I guess so. I have no idea.
All right, because I don't have any more wash. So go just put it down in the sink.
And
Turn it on. Don't fill it all the way up. Let me know when it's close to the top, and I'll come and grab it. All right, after the power is started, the default working mode is washing mode. Touch the speed, time, and start, and the machine will work. The machine beeps to indicate the end of washing. If you pick up the UV protection cover during the washing, the program will be paused. So it does have safety features, as it should. When close the UV protection, you need to press the start button again to resume. So it doesn't have an automatic resume. Is it not your bedtime? All right. No, this is water, so I'm not really too concerned about my eyes on this one.
yeah.
So yes, you can roast me for that all you want. So another weird thing is this doesn't really sit in there, I guess, sort of. Well, it does. It's just kind of strange. Like on the Anycubic, it actually like sits in there. But this one, it just kind of slides to the back and it has the holders. The same holders can be found on the Creality LD-002H. The LD-006 might also have it as well. So, Matt, update. Get back when you can. My Facebook was hacked and I have lost touch with with a lot of people. FYI, I've been through many channels, but not yet recovered it. Oh, well, that stinks, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll. If you message me, you can find me. I'm pretty sure I'm still under Akuma Max, my original thing. So this is water, so we're just gonna, test it out with water. This is denatured alcohol. We're not gonna open that. That's the last of it. I probably should have grabbed some when I was at Home Depot today, but oh well. It's not a huge necessity for me right now. So all right, so we're gonna more or less test the washing. We are gonna do a cure as well. We're just gonna do some testing. No real models that I have to test it out with, but we'll throw in some small ones there and see if. Hey, shut. All right. So we'll throw in a handful of these little miniature models that we have from Loot Studio and see how it goes. We'll put them inside the basket. So I can tell already that this rests right on the fan. So we are going to have issues with that. So we are going to need to get or make a diffuser, so to speak. Looks like this cover is the exact same one that they use for the LD-006, probably a little bit bigger.
It's not on here too.
We'll get it at some point. Not too worried about it. As long as we get the bulk of it off so people can see.
Thank you.
Thank you, Happy Helper. What's up, Chris? I really need to get whatever this is out of my eye. Like, what is going on?
Just wash your face in the sink.
Yeah, maybe I will. All right. Oh, there's some stuff on top here, too. Super static. All right. So let's go ahead and check this out. So one of the things I can tell you I'm already a little disappointed about is, first off, the height of the wash basket. It's not a huge deal breaker for me, but one of the things that they boasted about is the size of this is 10.1 inches. Well, that's great, but you're only utilizing like 8.5 inches of the screen, or of the wash station, or the build volume. So in reality, yeah, it's not 10 and 10.1 inches. And that's one of the issues I have, is they tend to do that quite a lot, where they say one thing and then it comes out to be another, because they're all about marketing. It's kind of like the hey, chill. It's kind of like the marketing aspect for the power off resume stuff, which is barely ever works. All right, so let's go ahead and plug this in.
No,
Nikki.
that's not go.
Okay, so now we are powered on. I'm gonna sneeze again. Like I said, what I get for sweeping beforehand. All right, so pour the alcohol in, blah blah blah. So you can remove everything for maintenance, which is nice. You can remove the propeller and everything. It shows off their board, which is not a Creality board as far as I know. I think they kept the same one in there. Not sure why they have the UV sensitive resin parameters in there, but that's fine. This is specifically for the Creality resin, or should I say the Pionex resin, because that's exactly what it is. It's just rebranded as Creality. Same with this machine. So yeah, let's go ahead and do a wash. Bracket washing mode. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and check a wash. So it's touch, which is nice, but I'm worried about long run if you get resin on there and it dries. That's my only concern about this, because it's just a touch. It's not an actual physical button. It's not a knob like the Anycubic. So it is very nice visually, but that concerns me. So there's only 2 speeds on this, which I thought was going to be more. Anyway, let's try this. Wow. So this is on low setting, and I don't know if you guys can see that. I know it's kind of far away. I don't have an up close camera, but it's turning, but very, very lightly. It's barely making a vortex on this. Like, you can see it starting, but it's just barely going. Got to be in there for a while. But let's see if we can change the speeds. I don't see any difference between the speeds, so let's pause this. And let's turn it on high. So the high speed is not too bad, but again, it's just barely pulling out of there. Like, we're not even making a vortex. It's just barely starting. I wish you guys can see this. Like, it probably has this much of a vortex. That's it. Whereas the Anycubic, like, the whole thing turns into a vortex. It's ridiculous. So in a way, it's kind of not doing anything. This is basically useless. So unfortunately, disappointing. And really, I think it comes down to the paddle itself. The fan. I don't think it's powerful enough to draw, at least when it's filled, it's not powerful enough to draw enough power to get it to work, because it's not even moving models. So that means they're just sitting in your wash. That's it. So, it just finally moved the model, but there's a base in there, and it literally has not moved at all. So, unfortunately, this is not good for washing. So I'll have to look at some stuff and see if there's a way that we can modify the paddle on this, because I think really the paddle is the big issue on this setup right here. So what is nice is they do have little handles at the bottom there, so I'm not dropping it. All right, let's go ahead and try the cure part and see how that goes. This should be a little bit better. Okay. Let's try. I think I did one of these models. There we go. Because we do need to cure these models. So we'll try this out. We're going to switch modes to cure mode. And all right, so I guess there's 2 modes for this. We'll find out. Okay, so this is the quick mode, which that is pretty quick. and it is very bright. I can tell already how bright it is because I can actually see the shadow of the figure on the front here. So the LED, the curing part of it is fantastic. I wish I had my sunglasses. I don't have them down here. Dang it. So it is pretty bright. Okay, so now we're going to pause this and we're going to go to normal speed and see how that is. So normal speed's normal speed's a little glitchy when it first starts, but that's about the normal speed that the Anycubic is at. And so I mean it's nice for curing. Just the downfall that it has is the wash part. So I am going to try one thing though. Since we're here, and I hope this fits in here, we'll find out right now. But we're going to pause this. We're going to go back to wash. We're going to take this off. We're going to put the Anycubic on there and see what that does. I don't know if this is going to work because this might be too tall. Woo! It just fits. All right, let's try this. Oh, it works. So it's not the fan. It's the motor. Oh, no, it's not spinning. I thought it was spinning. Never mind. All right, let's try this. Let's try and reseat this. It's not powerful enough. Yep. It's not powerful enough to grab it. It needs to be closer. Dang. I was really hoping. Yeah. Now, it might work on normal setting. Nope. Oh, wait, maybe. So normal setting, it does work, but on fast or on quick, it does not work. So you can use the Anycubic wash and cure or the wash bucket on this. But I mean, that kind of defeats the purpose of having the Anycubic. So. Yeah, it goes too fast. So yeah, the biggest thing that we have an issue with here is the fact that it's not fast enough, or I'm sorry, the fan, the blade on the wash part is not good enough for it to generate a vortex. That's the issue that we're having with it. So I'll have to take a look around and see if maybe we can modify it and see if because it looks like it's got a similar fan setup to the Anycubic original wash and cure. And if that's the case, well, then maybe we can modify it some way. I know there's some files out there to have it spin a little bit more. So maybe we can print one of those off and see if we can get a little bit better washing area on that. But that's pretty much it. So, initial reactions, it's a nice wash and cure station. At least it looks nice. It is lacking on the washing part. The curing part, it is very, very good from what I can tell. Your standard curing setup. But the washing part is what really kills the whole thing. And unfortunately, that's really what I got this machine for, specifically because it has two different settings. So we'll have to play around with it, like I said, and that's not something you really should need to do out of the factory. But in typical Creality fashion, you gotta modify the parts to work properly. But we'll take a look at that and see if maybe we can do something about it and get a better bladed fan in there. And, maybe even see if we can modify it with the Anycubic Wash and Cure Plus and see if we can do that. That would be awesome, and turn this thing into a real beast. But until that, it's just kind of an okay curing machine. So that's pretty much it. So that's all I really got right now. Like I said, guys, if you're going to be on, we're going to be on around 8 o'clock with BQB1 SE later. So, if you guys want to stick around for that, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell, and it'll notify you when we are live streaming for that. So, that's pretty much it, guys. I'll let you guys all go, and happy printing.